Right guys, so tonight what I'm going to do is basically enter all the tournaments I've got for this season. There's a lot of them, all one-day events, mainly Hampshire, because I'd want to play. There's Order of Merit as well. Quite like to have a go at trying to obviously get, well, a much better finish than last year, but that's not going to be difficult. So tonight I'm just going to show you the website that I go on to. Any other PGA professional, which is like a golf coach basically, goes on to then sign up for the rest of the year. What events that they can play in, and the dates and the golf courses that are available. So let's get straight into it. So I'll show you the website. It's called pga.info, and actually it gives you a load of updates on just everything that's going around the country basically. Mainly for golf coaches to obviously better themselves or see what's going on, but all you guys want to know really is the tournament button here. I'm going to county and branches, and I'm in the south, so all you do is scroll through all the counties and regions, and you go into Hampshire, which is where I am at the moment, and then you can click on the schedule for 2017, or even have a look at the Order of Merit standings and whatnot. I will tell you what, if this page, this video even gets 30 likes, I'll do a review of my last year's season, which was just awful, embarrassing. So guys, if you want me to do that, then I will fully lay myself out there to get a proper roasting, because some of the results were awful. But anyway, enough about that. So looking through, obviously, I mean, also as well, actually, I can show you the Order of Merit from last year and give you an idea of what kind of money is available at our level. So that's 2017, 2016. So last year, you can see the amount of money. Now normal Pro-Ams, you'll be looking at making about £500 if you win it. Our county's rather generous. Half the field basically gets paid, and it's costing you about £30 to £40 on average to enter these tournaments. So it's not breaking the bank, and actually what you can win can actually be quite beneficial. I mean, it's quite a decent amount of money, especially for a day's work. If you do take down the tournament, you're making £500, which is rather interesting, I think. So obviously you'll have to scroll down quite a bit to find my name on that list. But yeah, I thought that'd be quite interesting for you guys to obviously have a look at. And now I'm just going to basically just go into the tournaments that I'm going to be entering for 2017. So all we have to do basically is we go into this bit. You guys won't be able to get into this bit, but you basically log into your account, and it gives you all the events that I can play in. And basically I'm eligible for the South Region and the Hampshire events. So I go and have a look at the ones that I fancy and want to play in. Now the majority at the moment, I've just done Hampshire events, and that's due to the South Region being sometimes 1 day and 2 day. They all 2 day and 3 day, for example. They are a bit more money. You have to do a few qualifiers, and obviously it's a bit further to travel. So for me, it makes it easier to do all the Hampshire ones now, and then throughout the season, if I want to do a late entry and go into one of those, then I might do that, and I'll let you guys know, obviously. So here we have, the first one is going to be the Winter Alliance one at South Winchester. And as I scroll down, you'll be able to see all the tournaments that I'm going to be entering just by the tick box next to them. All of these are pretty much £30, £40 for me to enter. And my real season's going to start come May. So Romsey, which was definitely my worst performance last year, very short course, but so tight, and my God, was I hitting it everywhere. So then it gives you just an idea of the format. Obviously prize fund's not up there because it depends how many people are playing in it. And obviously where we need to go. Most of the golf courses for me are only going to be like an hour, hour and a half max. I think the furthest one for me is Isle of Wight, which I'm quite interested to play because I didn't play it last year. And yeah, so basically go through all these golf courses, are really nice golf courses. I played only 8 events last year. I've put myself down for 25 events this year. I want to, basically as it comes April and July, I'm playing an event a week pretty much. and I think that's definitely beneficial. I've never done that before, but if I need to get my head stuck in, get straight at it, get rid of the nerves early on in the season, and then hopefully towards the end of the season actually be contending. Well, I like to think so anyway. Be contending for some of those top spots and getting a lot more top fives, and obviously just give me a review for what I'm going to do next year. So as we scroll down, so this is my golf club, Sandford Springs. This is obviously one I'm definitely going to be entering. I quite fancy myself for that one next year. Didn't do well this year, shot 6 over. Well, as you saw, that was probably one of the first tournaments of my channel. So if you haven't seen that video, I think it's episode 2 or 3 of my Handicap 4 series. And then as it winds off, obviously we've got the Winter Alliance again towards the end of the season. So that is my schedule for 2017. They're the events I'm going to be playing in. Now I want to do a profit and loss of my expenses, and to be honest, this year it's going to be very simple. My entry fee is going to be about £40, and then obviously the prize fund, minus and plus depending the averaging on what I'm doing and how much money I'm winning. If I'm winning money, which I should be, and then basically give you guys an idea of running total of how well I've done this season. I'll include some expenses like petrol, but this year's going to be very simple, I think. Hopefully next year, depending on how well this season goes, next year there'll be a few more travelling costs, overnight stays, food, all that kind of stuff, which makes it a bit harder, but obviously the prize funds are also a lot bigger as well. So that is a quick insight into what I'm going to be doing in 2017. That is why I'm going to be putting all this practice. Every tournament that you do see that I've put here, hopefully I'm going to do a practice round at each one. Hopefully I'll be able to do a recap and an analysis of how well I played at that golf course as well. So as you can see, I've got 25 events. They're going to be weekly videos, weekly updates. So I'm fully committed to the channel, fully committed to bettering myself for 2017. 25 events there. I mean, obviously that's going to average out about, well, £1,000, let's say, I'm going to be spending in tournament fees. So I'm going to have to make about £1,000 in my playing to obviously break even. So I'd like to have a video for the end of next year to say I broke even, I made a profit, even by a small amount. I think it's definitely manageable. But obviously, as you saw earlier, I'm going to have to be in the top 15, top 10 order of merit to actually, for that to actually be the case. So guys, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.